Sir Rajkumar sir, Dr. Rajkumar sir, how are you, sir?
Fine. How are you?
Yeah, good sir, good sir. Everything good. Eh? So thank you for joining with us, sir.
Yes.
So after I think 7 months, not 7 months. I think
Sorry,
4 months now, sir. I think
sir?
4 months before I met you.
Yes, 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 yes.
Good, sir. So you are in college, sir.
Yeah.
Good. And I think our no resource person also about to join.
Okay,
And I
fine.
have given this one also, YouTube link also given. Total 3,500 participants are there, sir.
Very good. Great, great.
So they will join with that YouTube because I'm having limitation of only 300.
Okay, okay,
I
okay.
think our resource person also is going to join. Okay. I have given this one also, YouTube link also given.
Very late at the thing.
Hello.
Hello, I'm audible, sir.
Professor, good evening. Yeah, good evening, Professor Ramnathan. Good
Yes,
evening.
sir. Yes, sir. Sir, good evening, sir. Yeah, Suresh, sir.
Yeah,
Good evening, sir.
yeah. Good evening, sir. Yeah.
Yes,
So,
sir. Sir,
So
your
we are all set.
video is not available. Your video.
1 second. Yeah.
Good, sir. Good, sir. Yeah, now it's visible. Yeah, good evening, sir.
Okay.
Dr. R. Rajkumar with us, actually. Sir is from no, the principal of the Suguna College.
Very nice. Good evening, Professor. How are you?
Good evening. Fine, sir. How are you, sir?
Fantastic, sir. Fantastic. Doing
Good,
well.
sir. Good,
Yeah.
good, good.
So how is the Coimbatore weather?
Fine, sir. Now it's very cool and it's very cool, sir.
Very nice,
Last
sir.
2
Very nice.
days, no?
Uh-huh.
A little drizzling and cool. The climate totally
Okay.
changed.
Okay. Good. Nice to know.
One day you can visit,
Good, sir.
sir.
Definitely. I'll make it up. In fact, quite earlier I used to visit Bhartiyar University for the
Okay,
programs.
okay.
Okay, right. And
And now you can
yes,
enjoy
I
the
think
climate in Ooty also. Ooty is very, very cold.
I know. Okay, true. Yeah, particularly October, November, December is the season now.
Yeah, it started, already started.
Okay. Very nice, sir. Very nice. Good to know about your college, about yourself. And
Yeah,
nice to meet
thank
you,
you,
sir.
sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank
And
you. Let's wait for the program.
Ramnath has told about you, sir. No problem.
Very nice. Okay. I know.
About
He
your
is there.
concern, everything once he has visited to our college, and we
Okay.
have made an MOU with him also.
Very
And
nice.
he has
Very
given
nice.
a brief about his teammates and his professors and his organization, everything.
Very nice.
So at that time, I came to know all about yourself.
Very nice.
Great thing. Thank you.
Primax Foundation is doing a wonderful job in that.
Yeah, great work they are doing, particularly Ramanathan.
Yes, sir.
Sir, all
Yeah.
your support, sir. All your support. Without your support, I can't do anything, sir.
It's a
We are
part
all
of
there,
my
sir.
support,
No
that's
problem.
all. It is just a part.
The individual person, we can't do it actually. So with all society support only, we can do it, sir.
Great.
Sir, Suresh, sir, the Shiva Prasad came, sir. Sir joined us, Shiva Prasad.
I have told him to join. I think just a call, a reminder, I think would help probably to quickly
Good,
join.
sir. Good, sir. Sure.
Yeah. I'll just switch off the video, sir.
Good evening. I have joined.
Yeah, Ajit Panikar, sir.
Yes.
Professor Ajit Panikar, sir, please show your face, sir. Yes, switch on your camera. Sir, Ajit Panikar, sir. Hello, Ajit Panikar, sir. I'm audible.
Yes, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Clearly audible, sir.
Can you see me as well?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay.
Good
Actually,
evening,
the thing is that the controls, I can't see the controls because the scroll bar somehow. So they are
Okay.
hidden somewhere below my scroll bar. So maybe that is the reason that I was unable to unmute myself.
Okay. Okay. Then, sir, everything is perfect.
Okay.
Professor Anil Patik, sir, Ajit Panikar, sir.
Sir.
Good evening, sir. Actually, no. Yeah, sir, actually, I have given that YouTube link also. Here only 300 participants only allowed. The rest of the participants, they can see that through YouTube.
Okay. So you
Because
have not been able to arrange for the for that commercial license. You could not arrange.
yes, sir, not possible because very costly, sir. That one is very costly.
Okay.
I asked actually, they are telling more than 10K, sir. This more than 10K. That is the reason. No, we have purchased 300 licensed one now. Through that, we can give that no YouTube link.
Okay. So you can now have 300 participants.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They will come and go actually.
So Janvi is saying that voice is very low. Janvi, is my voice low?
No, sir. No, sir. It's audible. Okay, perfectly audible.
Okay. So there is someone in the participants who's saying that she's not able to hear. Janvi, are you not able to hear?
Participants, please reply through message, short message.
Yeah. So Akshay is saying now it is perfect. Okay, Akshay, thank you. So we intend to start at 5:30, right? You have
No,
something.
sir. No, sir. Yeah. Now it's okay. 5 o'clock. The formal inaugural function will be there. Afterwards, you can follow up, sir. You can do it.
Sure.
Yeah. Dr. Dr. R. Rajkumar, sir, and Suresh, sir.
Yes, sir. We are ready.
Dr. Suresh, sir.
I'm ready.
Yeah,
sir.
I'm here.
Yeah, I think Shiva Prasad also joined, no, sir? Professor Shiva Prasad joined?
Sir, I'm also here.
Yeah, Shiva Prasad, sir. Good,
Sir, you can hear me?
Very good. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's audible, completely clear. So, Suresh, sir, we can start, sir, now.
Please go ahead, sir.
Good, sir. Good, sir. Yeah, very good evening, one and all. Now we are going to conduct career development program, career counseling and a pre-placement training program in association with Disabled Corporate School and Primax Foundation. Really, it's a wonderful one. And nearly 2,500 students are joined actually. If they are unable to join, they can join through YouTube link. So before going to start, we have the inaugural function will be there. And Professor T. Rajeshwari will take over the inaugural function. Over to Professor Rajeshwari.
It's not what you have achieved, it's what you overcome. And that's what defines your career. Good evening to all. I would like to welcome you all to this 2-day hands-on e-training on career counseling and pre-placement training organized by Primax Foundation in association with Disciples Corporate School, a unit of Disciples India Educational Resources Private Limited, Bangalore. We appreciate you for taking time of your busy schedule to join us today. Now, it's time to thank our Almighty by prayer song. I invite Ms. R. Priyadarshini for prayer song.
Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devu Maheshwaraha, Guru Saksha Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Saraswati Namastubhyam, Varade Kamarupini, Vidyarambham Karishyami, Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada, Asatoma Sadgamaya, Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya, Om Shanti Shanti.
Thank you, Priya. Welcome address. Greetings to one and all. It's my privilege to address you all on behalf of a Primax Foundation. I welcome all the participants and truly delighted with your presence. I take this opportunity to extend a warm welcome to the most eminent and honorable guest for this inaugural function. It's my proud privilege to extend my heartiest welcome to Dr. R. Rajkumar, Principal, Suguna College of Arts and Science, Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. I welcome you, sir, for this virtual workshop.
Thank you, madam.
Welcome, sir. It's my proud privilege to extend my heartiest welcome to Dr. A.M. Suresh, founder and managing director, Disciples India, Bengaluru, Karnataka. I welcome you, sir, for this virtual workshop.
Thank you, madam. For this
Welcome,
wonderful-
sir. I would also like to extend a hearty welcome to Dr. V. Selvaraj, Secretary, Remax Foundation, a pillar of our foundation. I welcome you, sir, in his absence. I feel honored to welcome Dr. K.V. Ramanathan, Vice President, Remax Foundation. He is a person whose strong commitment and dedication which leads our Remax to greater height. I welcome you, sir, for this virtual workshop.
Thank you. Thank you.
I would like to extend my hearty welcome to Mr. Sivaprasad KM, co-founder and executive director, Disciples India, Bengaluru. I welcome you, sir, for this virtual workshop.
Thank you, madam.
Welcome, sir. On behalf of Primax Foundation and Disciples India, it's my proud privilege to welcome Mr. Ajit Panika to this career counseling and pre-placement training virtual session today. Let me extend my deep sense of appreciation for our distinguished guest speaker for accepting our invitation to share their most specialized knowledge on career with our participants. I hope he would definitely succeed in guiding our participants to make the right choice in their career. Welcome you, sir.
Thank you.
I take this opportunity to welcome all the participants who have sincerely committed to this virtual workshop to make it a success. This event would have been impossible without the support of each and everyone present here. To conclude, I wish you all great success in your pursuits. Thank you. Guest introduction. It's my honor and privilege to introduce Dr. R. Rajkumar, Principal, Suguna College of Arts and Science, Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. He is qualified as MCom, MBA, PGDCA, MPhil, B.Ed, and he holds a PhD in the discipline of marketing. A quality-oriented professional with 32 years of experience in teaching, administration, and trading. Presently, he is associated with Suguna College of Arts and Science as principal. He has published more than 31 research papers in referred journals and conferences at national and international levels. He also has research experience, including post-PhD of 20 plus years, experience and skills in developing curriculum to accommodate different learning styles and maximizing students' comprehension, conducted various workshops, trainings, and seminars, and organized various conferences. He has been the Senate member of Bharatiyar University and member of ISO and NAC. He has visited various countries like Nepal, Bhutan, Sri Lanka, Thailand, and he is also the board member of Bharatiyar and many autonomous colleges. And he is the ex-chief editor of RVS Journal of Management. He has attended sufficient number of orientation programs, refresher courses, and faculty development programs. His awards and recognitions. He has received Best Teacher Award in the year 2014 from RBSIMSR, Coimbatore. Best Educationalist Award in the year 2017 by IAEM, New Delhi. Best Academician Award 2020 by ICS Publication. Global Excellence Award by Distinguished Service and Higher Education in the year 2023 by UNI FACVEST University, Brazil, South America. It's our privilege to have you as our guest for this inaugural session, sir. Now I request Dr. R. Rajkumar, sir, to deliver his inaugural address to the participants.
Good evening to all, and Thank you for a wonderful introduction. Thank you, madam.
Welcome, sir.
Respected, first of all, I would like to thank the Primax Foundation for inviting me for this wonderful 2 days training program. I would like to thank them. Respected Professor T. Rajeshwari, Dr. A.M. Suresh, and Mr. Sivaprasad, and Dr. Rajit Panikar, and many more dignitaries in this virtual mode. And my most thank to Dr. K.V. Ramanathan, who has associated with me for past 6 months. And he invited, and I readily accepted his invitation. And today I'm here to give an inaugural address for this 2 days training program, hands-on e-training, careers counseling and pre-placement training. It's a wonderful program, and which is needed in the present scenario and for the present generation. This is a good initiative they have taken. What is carried nowadays, I have witnessed many youngsters or this young generation, they need some guidance. Many, they complete their program, UG program or PG program or certificate program or whatever the programs they do, they complete. After completing, they find very difficult where to settle themselves. So this is the right time, right place. They have chosen this training program. And there are many experts here. They are going to guide the participants where to travel. So here nowadays in India, we see any science graduate will be settled in IT program or in some marketing program. A commerce graduate is settling in IT program. There is a big controversy is going on there because of there is no proper guidance for them. Because most of them, they urge for a job. Something if they get, they go and settle. But if you look into their history, is there is any growth in their career? No. Many of them, they are failure because they choose interdisciplinary job settlement makes them not to grow because they are not either good in their studied discipline or they settled discipline. So they find very difficult. So they need, really they need, the experts have to guide them where they have to travel. This career guidance training will work the students about the career growth path. It leads 3 possible outcomes after this training. I hope that after this training, there are 3 possible outcomes the students can understand after completing their UG or PG program. What is the further education? What is the employment? And what will be the entrepreneurship? This training has to guide them, the students, by providing relevant academic, employment, career information to enable them in making and implementing some good educational and occupational choices. It also assists advisors and keep them informed about latest developments in making them the architects of their own future. The training program has to assist students in career planning and provide information that will help the students to get direction to their aspirations and interests. And this training has to guide the students for competitive exams also. And we have to conduct awareness program on career paths and professional opportunities in private and public sector organizations. And the training has to provide information about further studies, the programs, what are the financial aid, academic planning, guidance for entrance and competitive examinations. The training has to conduct career counseling guidance through seminars by experts from industries. It has to conduct programs highlighting the prerequisites of various recruitment process so that the students can prepare well in advance to get selected. It has to conduct motivational programs periodically on career growth, career choice, etc. We have to provide information about the skill set required for choosing career and profession, and good information related for higher studies. Awareness about job opportunity, to provide information about overseas employment opportunities, arranging training and coaching for entrance competitive examinations. So like this, there are many things. And I hope this training will help to a certain extent that our participants will get benefited so that where they can start and where they can reach the destination. So it has to be told by the experts from the industries or the experts in this field. This will help the younger generation so they can reach the designation and achieve their goal. So with this few words, I would like to conclude my inaugural address, and I wish all the best for the Primax Foundation who have organized this 2 days training program. And I also wish the participants who are going to benefit from this training program all the best and all the success. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. It's my honor and privilege to welcome Dr. A.M. Suresh, founder and Managing Director of Disciples India, Bangalore. He is currently engaged in his entrepreneurial responsibilities as founder and Managing Director of Disciples India Educational Resources Private Limited, Bangalore, since 2014, concentrating on career skill training, entrepreneurship development, online education, corporate training, and management consulting activities. Disciples India as an organization has made its name in the area of career skills training and placement, support activities to fresh graduates and postgraduates in Karnataka, online career skills training, corporate training, and placement support initiatives. It has been awarded as Most Admired Company of the Year 2021 in the category of Skills Development and Placement Support Services in the Nationwide SME Award 2021 by Business Mint India. He has a combined 34 years of professional work experience, including 20 years of academic and administrative experience and a combined corporate experience of 14 years. His corporate experience includes working effectively in marketing and sales area of building materials and office automation industry for 6 years, as well as 8 years of entrepreneurial experience till date. He has published several papers in journals, participated in different seminars, workshops, and conferences. He is a research supervisor for MPhil and doctorate program research scholars. 12 research scholars have been awarded MPhil degree, and 5 research scholars have been awarded PhD in management under his guidance and supervision. He is on the panel of examiner for postgraduate and research programs of universities and autonomous institutions. He is recognized as a career advisor by careerfutura.com. He contributes to social activities in his personal capacity and is always ready to dedicate his energy and efforts towards bridging the gap between education employment, and entrepreneurship for the benefit of qualified yet unemployed and underemployed Indian youth. We are glad to have you as our keynote speaker, sir. Now I request Dr. A.M. Suresh sir to deliver his keynote address to the participants.
Good evening, and thank you very much, madam, for a wonderful introduction.
Welcome, sir.
Good evening to the President, Primax Foundation, Madam Rajeshwari, Vice President, Dr. K.V. Ramanathan, the Secretary, Dr. Selvaraj, the Principal of Suguna College of Arts and Science, Dr. Rajkumar, and the trainer of this particular program for the entire 2 days, Sri Ajit Panikkar, my colleague, Mr. Shivprasad, and the wonderful graduates who are coming out of the institution in the academic year 2023-24. I wholeheartedly welcome all of you for this wonderful session on career counseling and pre-placement training. In fact, it was really nice to see that Dr. Rajkumar sir emphasized on what career counseling should do and what are the various aspects that career counseling should cover. Now, when we look at the career counseling, it's becoming day by day a very important activity. In fact, at Disciples India, we are more focused on training and placement support activities for the last 9 years. Of course, my interest on training and placement support activities started in 2004-05 when the management education was more focused on employment. At that point of time, it was a placement which was becoming important for all the MBA graduates, and that is where the industry had a different kind of an expectation from MBA graduates. So I started researching about this activity, and at a later stage, thanks to my academic interaction with the students and my professional interaction with the industry, there were a lot of factors which needs to be considered as far as training and placement support activity. In fact, today I would like to emphasize more on why career counseling is needed for the students, that is the candidates who are just getting ready to get into the job market. Now, as a candidate for the job market, he has always 3 options which he can consider now. A student who is just passing out now in this academic year, either he can get into any private sector job as an employee through a proper selection and interview process. This is the first option which any candidate will have. The second option which a candidate has, he can also get into the government sector, particularly the state government and the central government sector as an employee by clearing most of the competitive examinations which are highly competitive in nature, and whichever student is interested in that line, probably he can go in that direction and try to get into the government sector. The third option a candidate has is to get into self-employment process and try to work on any ideas as an entrepreneur. It can be a startup entrepreneur, it can be any idea, any business, or join if in case his family is running a business. So become a part of family business so that he can carry on. Now, when we look at all the 3 options, as a private sector employee, as a government employee, as well as a self-employed person, what becomes important in all these aspects and all these opportunities is the knowledge, the skills, what an individual is going to possess. And when he looks at all these options, a candidate obviously gets confused that in which direction I need to go. When you look at the private sector, in fact, most of the candidates, according to our research, around 60 to 70% of the candidates are preferring for private sector jobs. And in case of government sector jobs, it's around 10 to 15% of the candidates are preferring the government sector, and self-employment opportunities also around 10 to 15%. Now, each of these opportunities has different kind of expectations. Now, as a candidate, how are you going to fit in will be the big question which every candidate has to make an analysis of it. Now, when you come to the private sector, there again this candidate will have a confusion that to which industry. He is a common graduate, either he is a BCom graduate or a BBA graduate or a BCA or a BSc or a BA. He will have to get into and try to identify his industry, in which industry he would like to be. There are a lot of traditional industry, there are a lot of non-traditional industry, the upcoming industry, sunrise industry. So there are various nomenclatures which are used for the industry, and the student and the candidate has to really be very clear on which industry he has to get into. Along with that, he also has to understand what are the expectation of that each and every distinct industry, because every industry is different, every industry is distinct, every industry has its own characteristics. So that needs to be understood very clearly by the candidate. Then secondly, the candidate has to think and try to make an analysis of what he is and what the industry is expecting him to be. If a candidate can make an analysis of this very clearly, which we call it as skill gap analysis, the candidate has to make his own analysis in terms of his own strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And accordingly, when he starts looking at the industry, according to his strength and weaknesses, he can either find opportunities or he can either find a threat. So once when he identifies that, then accordingly how to convert the opportunities as his strength and how to convert the threat also into an opportunity is a question which depends purely on the knowledge, skills, attitude, and values of a candidate. So this is the analysis which I urge every candidate in this seminar will try to make of himself and try to be very clear about the industry expectation and the skill gap analysis, what he has and what he has to go forward, in which way, in which direction. Now he has to take up the next step saying that, okay, I need to fill up the skilling gap. In case if there is a skilling gap between the industry expectation and himself, he has to immediately take the action of filling the skill gap. This is very, very essential today, my dear friends, because I'm telling you, today technology is taking over every industry like anything. Technology is influencing every industry, and I'm sure for the last 20 years we have seen the IT technology, how it has changed. It will be in the triple rate. The industry is going to change in the next 20 to 30 years. Now, if your employment time is going to be next 30 years, in next 30 years, what kind of changes will happen in the industry thanks to technology is one point, very important point, which all of you have to keep in mind very clearly. So once when you try to understand and try to fill the gap, the skill gap, then yes, you are prepared for a job interview. You are ready for a career counseling and a job interview. And of course, today, all the higher educational institutions are making efforts to tell you the fact. In fact, in 90s and 2000, probably I think when myself and Dr. Rajkumar sir and all we were studying, the more emphasis was on the knowledge part of it. But today, along with knowledge, the theory part, the practical aspects are being emphasized. In fact, even in the National Education Policy 2020, also the skilling part is more emphasized because that is what industry is expecting. It has been emphasized only because industry is expecting the skills. According to the skills will help you to perform well. And if you perform well, the company will perform well, and the company's productivity levels will go up, and the company's profitability will go up, as a result of which you can enjoy the benefit of being a part of the organization. And this is the fact when you get into the job market. Earlier you realize this, it will be much more better for you in terms of ensuring that you are fitting well into the industry or into the job market. In this context, I'm sure that this particular program, what is being presented today, the virtual program on career counseling and pre-placement training, will straight away fit into the requirement. And I'm sure each one of you have already started making your own analysis of that. What exactly I need to take it out from this particular program. I'm sure that our trainer, Mr. Ajit Ji, will very clearly give you the entire inputs on the career counseling and pre-placement training. But my dear friends, it is left up to you to pick up the most important key learnings, key lessons out of these 2 day sessions to ensure that you are able to successfully crack any interviews, whatever is being given to you by any companies, which will be a gateway for your employment. In fact, it is said that the first job is like a first love, right? Okay, so try to make it very well and try to pick up your first job very well, so that you start your journey in the industry with a happy note, with an enthusiastic note, and try to perform well in the industry. I thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. I'm sure that all of you will really enjoy the sessions conducted by the trainer, and I'm sure all of you will definitely take out important learnings. I wish the entire program all the best, and I'm sure all of you will benefit from this program. Thank you, madam, and thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your valuable words. And you have given a good input for them, like along with the knowledge, skill is very important at present scenario. So that is really good. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Wonderful. It is.
Thank you, madam.
Okay. So now I request Mr. Sivaprasad KM, co-founder and executive director, Disciples India, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Thank you, madam.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening to you all. It is my great pleasure and gratitude to deliver the vote of thanks for this remarkable inaugural session of the 2 days hands-on and e-training on careers counseling and pre-placement training. First and foremost, I would like to extend our sincere thanks to our guest of honor, Dr. A.M. Suresh, founder and managing director of Disciples India Educational Resources Private Limited, Bangalore, for gracing us with this insightful keynote address. Your words on skills and wisdom and expertise have undoubtedly set the tone and for what promises to be a valuable training experience. We are deeply grateful to Dr. R. Rajkumar, Principal of Suguna College of Arts and Science, for his enlightening inaugural address. Your presence here today has added great significance for the event. Thank you, sir. A heartfelt thank to Professor Rajeshwari Madam, the President of Primax Foundation, for her warm and welcoming address. Your support and encouragement have been instrumental in making this event possible. Thank you, Madam. We also express our sincere gratitude to our Priyadashini, whose melodious prayer song set the perfect tone for this event. Thank you, Priyadashini. Special thanks to Mr. K.V. Ramanathan, founder and managing director of Primax Foundation, for his continuous support and commitment to this initiative. Thank you, sir. Last but not the least, we would like to acknowledge Mr. Ajit Panikar, who will be continuing the training over the next 2 days. We are eagerly looking forward to the knowledge and skills and the insight you will share with all the participants. To all our distinguished guests and participants, your presence and support are greatly appreciated. We look forward for the 2 days of enriching learning and collaboration. Thank you and have a wonderful evening. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Before the session starts, now it is time for the photo session. So I request all the participants to switch on your cameras. You can switch it on.
Rajeshwari, have you given the permission to check out?
Yeah.
All the participants. All the participants, switch on the camera. You given the permission, no, Rajeshwari?
Yes, it is given.
All the participants, please switch on your camera. On 2 seconds.
They're not interested.
It is disabled.
Disabled.
Disabled. Yeah. All the participants, now please check out now. Yeah, switch on the camera. Not granted. Yeah, now it's visible, please. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. All the participants, please switch on the camera. Yeah, 1 second, 1 second. I'm taking still. All the participants, switch on the camera, please. Yes, sir. Yeah, completed.
Thank you all. Shall we start?
Yes, yes, please.
Yeah. So before we begin with the session, let me first introduce and welcome our resource person, Mr. Rajiv Panika. He is a motivational speaker, a corporate life skill trainer, a life coach, and an Amazon best-selling author with more than 2 decades of industry experience, an international master trainer and facilitator trained by the world's best trainer and institutions, few among them American Tessol Institute, London College of Business Science, Asian HR Board, and World HR Board. He is also the founder and master coach of a professional training and coaching service company, the Skillscraft Academy, with more than 500 trainers and facilitators all over India. On behalf of Primax Foundation and Disciples India, I welcome you, sir, for this virtual session. Our participants are eagerly waiting for your words, which gives them more confidence to build their career in the right path. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I hope everyone can hear me. Yes, am I audible? If
Yes, sir.
If yes, everyone, just show me through emojicons, through reactions. Yes, you can give me a thumbs up or say, yes, sir. Clearly audible, visible. Very nice, very nice. Okay, great. So the next 2 hours are for us, okay? It is not just me probably speaking and you just listening. It's us. And when I say us, you and me. And so all of us who are there in this room right now will together create an environment where actually we are going to understand what is career and what is counseling and what is career counseling all about. In the sense that it is very important for us as undergraduate students or postgraduate students that now it is not just about getting a job. It is not just about getting a job, because even if you get a job, if you are not able to perform in that job, what is the use, right? So that's one thing. Now, the bigger problem is how to get into a job. You know, today I was reading, while I was reading something else, something popped in front of me, and I read that in India, there are about 42.3% young people below 25 who are unemployed. Can you imagine? 42.3% of the young population, basically under 25 age, they are unemployed. And more than 22.7% of the postgraduate students are unemployed. My dear friends, it's a big number. And trust you me, for all the years I have spent in the corporate as an employee, as a consultant, now as a facilitator, as a coach, as a business coach, as a founder of a small training company which we are trying to build up as a big brand, and for all the trainers who we interact with on a daily basis, the clients we interact on a daily basis, the HR managers and the HR heads we interact on a daily basis, trust you me, things are not as easy as it appears while you are in your college. I'm sure you must be doing very good in your college. You might be getting good grades, if at all you are. And there might be many who are not getting those good grades. So even the good grades are not going to be enough. Now you must be thinking why this trainer has started the training on a negative note. So my dear friends, it's not something which is negative. What I'm telling you is the reality. And the reason what Mr. A.M. Suresh, Mr. Rajkumar also mentioned very clearly, and probably Sir, teaching faculty is also here. Dr. Margaret Mary, you want to say something? Okay. Okay, she's saying that the teachers are also there. Okay. Okay, ma'am, I got it. I got your point. So for all the fraternity, the teachers and the students who are there, and if at all the parents are also there, are the parents also there? Yes? If yes, please type in into the chat box. Parents are also there. No? The teaching faculty and the students are there. Okay. So it is very important for us to understand one very basic fact, that if we want to get jobs, get good jobs, parents are also there. Thank you so much, ma'am. Whatever your name is, ma'am, because your name is not mentioned here, it says Samsung SM A1468. So please type in your name as well, Thank you. So Amita, okay. Amita ji, thank you so much for writing your name. So very important that we understand that a career is not built just by getting a job. It is built over the years. It takes years to build a career, a good career. And for building a good career, you should first get onto the first step. And before getting onto the first step, you should be prepared. And to prepare, you should know how to start to prepare. How to start to prepare. Where to start. What to do. Whom to contact. And what all should I consider before I put on my first step, first foot onto the step, which is the first step of probably applying for a job. If you're doing your undergraduate courses, PG courses, engineering, maybe management, whatever you are doing, and all the teachers who are here, and all the parents who are here, very important to understand that now the times have changed, as Mr. Rajkumar also said. The national education policy you talk about, forget about the national education policy. Even the government has been quite late in understanding this fact. Trust you me, it has been very late. This should have been done at least 30 years back. If it would have been done 30 years back, we would not have been waiting probably for the centenary to happen for the country to become a developed country. We would have been a developed country by now. So now that we have understood, now that the government has still understood and it has taken this initiative, it is putting its guns on so that we make the education policy very fruitful. We make students, teachers, parents all understand that getting marks are not enough, getting good scores are not enough. Maybe participating in non-scholastic activities, extracurricular activities is also not enough. You have to be a student who is developed overall, yes, but you cannot ignore academics. Now, what is happening is, for the last 15 years, what has happened is, because people felt that Sachin Tendulkar, cricket, everybody can become Sachin Tendulkar, Virat Kohli, most of us, most of the parents also, and students also, the children also, started feeling that probably if they make their careers in sports, or maybe cinema, or maybe something which is non-academic, it is easier. No, my dear friends, it is not. Nothing is easy in this world. Everything, every step, every career you take, you will have to have your struggles. If you think that cinema is easy, no, it is probably one of the most difficult stream to get into and make a mark in. If you think cricket is easy, it is not. How many Sachin Tendulkar, how many Virat Kohlis have you seen this entire maybe 20 years, 25, 30, 35 years of your life? So we should not ignore academics. At the same time, we should not only be a student who is only into academics. You should be physically fit. You should be mentally fit. You should be aware of the world around. And then only probably you can feel that, yes, I need to make a career which is in future, a futuristic career, a career which is going to give me returns in the next 20 years. Why are you getting into a career which is already going down the drains? As in, it has matured. Guys, coding has matured. Coding alone will not give you enough now. 20 years back, when probably Mr. Narayan Murthy started, Infosys, or Wipro started, TCS started, yes. Probably then a software engineer had value. And they, over the years, by staying in that stream, they have made their career, they have made good money, they've reached positions in their life. But now, in 2023, if you think only by coding you can make a mark, no, you cannot. And that is only one stream which we are talking about. Secondly, before I go into the presentation, guys, the next 20 years, 10 and 10 more, 20 years, of course, AI, ML is going to be there. So obviously, this is going to be the future of all that we will be doing, because artificial intelligence is in and is going to be in almost every industry. But not to forget that India, if you talk about India, it is the most wanted destination when it comes to doing business. So every country from outside is trying to make a market in our country. Be it US, be it any European country, be it any country across the world. They want to make a market in India in any industry they are good at. Why? The reason, there are multiple, obviously population, and more so the people here as a workforce are also better, but not enough, not good enough. Now, when it comes to getting a job, what is more important is my question here. So all of you will have to type in. I am giving you 3 options, and you probably know the answer, right? But you will give me the answer. What do you think is more important? Is it K for knowledge? Is it S for skills, or A for attitude? So Gopika is super fast, like lightning. She says skills, updated skills. Somebody says all 3. Somebody says skills, all. Jatin says all. Veera says all 3, skills and communication. So communication is also a skill, by the way. Attitude. Sagar says attitude. Okay, very good. More answers. I need more answers. All 3. Very nice. Skills. KSA. So all. Skills, knowledge, all 3. Yes. So my question was, which is the most important among them? My question was, which is the most important? So when you have to choose the most important, you have to choose one. Yeah, you have to choose one. So interpersonal skills, somebody says attention, confidence, discipline, knowledge, confidence, knowledge, all three skills, knowledge, skills. Okay, knowledge, skill sets, self-confidence, attitude. Okay, attitude. Okay. So because we are currently doing something which is related to career, making our career, and I am here to counsel you. So it's very important that we understand one fact, which is straight away a straight fact, that if you don't know how to work, we are good for nothing. You may find it rude, my dear friends, but if we don't know how to work, we are good for nothing. So how to do comes with both knowledge and skill. But if you have knowledge, but you can't apply it, then also you are not going to do good in your job. And above all of this, if you don't have the positive attitude to continue to grill yourself, not give up in your careers and gain continuous knowledge and upgrade your skills, even then you are not going to go anywhere in your careers. So career does not mean 1 year or 2 year or 3 year in job. It means 40 long years, 35 long years of a career. If you are 25 when you're getting your first job, you've got 35 years. If you're 20 when you're getting your first job, you've got 40 years, if we consider 60 to be the retirement age. But by the time you will retire, the life expectancy will go high, the health facilities will be better, you will stay younger than us or maybe your parents in your age, and you might have to work for 50 years. You might be fit enough to work till 70. You might have 50 long years for work. Now the plan should be how to plan these 50 years or 40 years. It should not be next 2 years. I should get into this job and then do something good, take one promotion, and then think of getting into another company with 30% salary hike, 20% salary hike. And then after 3 years, again, 50% salary hike or 40%. That is not how you make careers, right? So very important that we understand. Now, with this, let us go on into the program. We've got an understanding of personality assessment. So I have today one model for you, a beautiful model, a very beautiful model. And trust you me, I don't say that the modern day careers of becoming a YouTuber is bad. But let me tell you, anything which is short-lived is not good either. Okay. So if you are educated, if you are skilled, if you are knowledgeable, and if you have the right attitude, you can make a career anywhere you put your foot on, any place you put your foot on. Be it medical science, be it engineering, be it pharmaceutical, be it manufacturing, be it real estate, be it any industry. If you are knowledgeable, are skilled, and have the right positive attitude, you can grow your career like anything. Okay. So today, let me just show you what I have for you. I would have loved to make you do the psychometric assessment, but it actually takes 1 hour to do it. So if we do only the assessment, then what will happen is we will not be able to do the entire program. Today, the program is only for 2 days, 2 hours. So I will take you through what this concept is, and if we can do it sometime later on, whenever we can do another program, I will make you do the assessment, and then you will come to know that in a way, through the psychometric assessment, how good are you a fit into a job you want to get in, right? So let us start with what I have for you. I am about to share my screen. So I hope you can see my screen. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Mohana was writing 7 C's of communication. Okay, we will go on to communication. Someday we will also do a program on effective communication. You have to become good communicators, my dear friends. There is no field in this world, there is no job in this world where good communication skills will not help you. They will help you rise in your careers like anything. People who become CEOs, people who rise at the top and reach the top management of various companies, most of them, I would say probably 99% of them, slowly, steadily, over a period of time, develop their communication skills, even if they were not good in the beginning of their career. So that means, even if you are not good in the beginning of your career in communication, you will have to build your communication skills. And then you will see the huge difference which you will bring to your career. That is why we will probably, if not today, not in this session, maybe some other session, we'll touch base upon how you can improve your communication skills and become more wanted. You know, like when you see those ads in the movies, you know, wanted, and that wanted is in the jail, you will become the most wanted in the job. People will probably hold you in their laps and take into their companies and say, oh, tell me, what kind of salary do you want? That should be your level. That should be how you should make your skill set, your abilities, your aptitude, your attitudes. That means. Yeah. Okay. So I hope so far I have been clear. There has been no confusion. Everyone is understanding everything. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So small few numbers here. Few numbers here. There is someone who whose mic is switched on. I hope everyone is understanding what I'm saying. My only question is, language is not a problem to anybody. If you want, I can speak in Hindi, but I'm sure many of you will not be comfortable with Hindi. Yeah, English is okay. I hope that is a more common language between us. Okay, Akshay says okay, 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 cool. Okay, so in my 23 years of career, I have spent 7 years doing sales and service. And then ever since, I have been into training L&D as an L&D architect and doing programs, designing programs, handling projects. And over a period of time, I don't know when, but I eventually became one. I became a facilitator, a motivational speaker, an author. Now I am the author of 11th book. My 11th book is about to get published in the month of November, and 80,000 hours of training and coaching, 50 plus clients, and 20 plus years of experience. And 1.5 years back, I floated my company, which is by the name of the Skill Crafter Academy. That's about me. Let's go ahead. I'll not sing too much of song about myself. This is about me. Let's focus on the program. Okay. So personality assessment and aptitude, how do they actually work? Okay. So to understand this, let me ask you, my dear friends, what do you understand by personality, first of all? Write in the chat box. And Mrs. Rajeshwari, can they also speak? Because I would love to hear them as well. Can they speak?
They can unmute and speak, sir.
Okay. So one by one, please do not speak at once together, so that everybody gets a chance. And because this is just for 2 hours, 240 people, everyone speaking every time on every occasion will not be that feasible. So 2, 3, 4, 5 people, whoever can speak at different occasions, I would appreciate, because that's how we will create this environment of learning today, right? Otherwise, it will be like, till now I have been speaking. You've just been listening to me. I want you to speak now. So what do you understand by personality? Unmute and speak.
Sir, right behavior at the right time.
Okay. Please, whenever you speak out your name and then tell me the answer. Yeah. Who was that? Who was that? Who was that?
That was Sagar, sir. I'm Sagar.
Okay, Sagar. Thank you, Sagar. So, Sagar, you said speak. What did you say?
Sir, right behavior at the right time.
Right behavior at the right time. Okay, so Tejashwani in the chat box says way of thinking, behaving, reacting toward the situation. It's personality. Yuvashri says it makes access ourselves. It makes access ourselves. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
I'm Gopika.
Yeah.
It
Gopika.
means the quality, behavior, or characteristic of one individual.
Quality. So I am writing for you. Whenever I'm going to get these keywords, I'm going to write them. Okay. Quality. Most of you have said behavior. You said, Gopika, characteristics
of
okay.
individual.
Of individuals. Okay. Enduring.
Sir,
character.
myself.
Yeah.
Myself, Akshay Reddy, sir.
Yeah, Akshay.
That comparison a person's unique adjustments to life, sir.
Wonderful. Wow. Unique adjustments to life. Wow. So that is personality. Okay. That's something which is a little different from others. Make quality with potential character. Make quality with potential character. Okay. Vigneshwaran says make quality with potential characters. Okay. What else? Others, please. Chat box or
hello, sir.
can speak.
Hello,
Yeah.
sir. This is Janvi. Like,
Yeah, Janvi.
actually, sorry for the background disturbance. Actually, it is something that filtering out the best among the applicants, like by giving the aptitude test, like that, I felt.
No. My question is only don't take the assessment and aptitude together. My own question is only what is personality?
Sir, it is acquired and inherent characteristics of a person.
Okay, acquired. This is coming
person,
from
sir,
faculty. If I'm not wrong.
Good evening, sir. My name is Vignesh.
Okay, hold on. Acquired, inherent character.
So may I speak, sir?
Please.
Sir, personality is basically a person who behaves or responds to a certain set of circumstances or situations where he treat himself, the way he think about himself, and perceive the others.
Okay. So from the inside, how he perceives himself and how others perceive him. That is what you're saying, or you're saying that how he sees others.
How he perceive others. How he perceive the situations or circumstances.
How he perceives himself, how he perceives situations, and how he perceives others is what is personality.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, I'm Nakshatra, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, it's about a psychological attribute that influence how people interact with the world, sir. It's like how people interact with the world. It differs according to the person, sir. So according to his personality, he interact with the world with thinking and good feelings and behaving and attitudes, sir.
Okay.
It is also about inherent and also his own his own surrounded environment he grown up. So.
Correct. Very nice. So you are coming close to that. Okay. There are a lot of things which have already been written now. Let me just read that. What you believe, think, behave, and attitude brings out as a personality. Personality is like dress code, speech, body language. Okay. Kanaparan says that this acquired inherent characteristics, these two words, I am sure that this had come from a faculty. It appeared.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Personality, also known as who the person developed his quality and revalued the assessment of self. Personality includes person value, ability, openness, attitude, and others. Unique thoughts, feelings, and different ways of responding to situation of person, following ethics in life. Okay, wonderful. Wonderful. Let's give a round of applause for each other. Very nice. So many responses. Huh? Very nice. So you can show your applauses through virtual applauses on the emojicons. There are emojicons on the screen on your bar. Okay, so you can use those emojicons and show your responses. And we should clap for each other. We should encourage others to participate as well. Very nice. So I somehow feel that most of you who have answered, but somewhere nearer to what actually a personality is, and I will rather go by the two words which the faculty used, but you people have given your own answers, which is the best thing. You did not give me an answer which is probably published somewhere. It is your own understanding about the question, which is the best thing you can do, because an answer is not always right when it comes from a book. Answer is right when it is right, whether it comes from a book or not comes from. Okay, so personality is characteristics. Personality is qualities. Personality is anything which is either inherent, as the faculty said, or it is acquired. Now, when we say inherent or acquired, I will take you through one model today, which is personality assessment model, which will help you understand that when you're what do you call your father's brother? So uncle, right? Your elder to your father. When people say that Janvi behaves exactly like his father's brother, the elder brother. What does it mean? That there is some sort of a code, and which we call as the DNA. There is some sort of a code which gets transferred from one generation to another generation. It is not necessary that the code will only come from your parents. They can be from the extended family also. Like my son looks more like his, mama, is his mother's brother, right? And my daughter looks more like my wife. So that's about the physical appearance. Now coming to the quality. So my son is exactly my copy when it comes to the behavior. So now what am I talking about? That all the characteristics, all the qualities of behaviors, of adjusting with the things around, of reacting, of understanding things, grasping things, intelligence, social intelligence, all of that is 50%, around 50% on an average, is around 50% from the code, which is DNA. At places it is less, at places it is more than 50% for some characteristics. I'll show you the characteristics. And the rest 50% comes from the rest 50% comes from yes, I'm expecting answers. The rest 50% comes from, if 50% comes from the DNA, rest 50% comes from where? Acquired will come from where?
Within ourselves.
Environment. Within ourselves is something which has come from the DNA, right? But 50% will come from the environment. So we will acquire whatever is around us. And the first two people who we are around with, the moment we are born, are those people who we fight the most with all our life, our parents. Yes or no? So they are the most influential people who form our environment. The first step or the first layer of our environment is our parents. And then obviously our siblings, then the relatives, then the extended relatives, and then the people who are in neighbors, then kids school, then college, then fathers and mothers, friends, their kids, all of that. And then the society in general. So now, when that is happening, what are we doing? We are unknowingly, unconsciously grabbing, acquiring the characteristics. Our subconscious is always aware, right? Our subconscious is always aware. It does not sleep. Only our conscious mind sleeps in the night when we sleep with our body. Our subconscious is always aware, is always waking up. So all that is going in the influence of the subconscious, it is taking. So that is acquired. So all that is acquired and all that we get from the DNA forms the personality. So any characteristic or any quality is either an acquired quality or an inherent quality or a mixture of both in some way or the other. A combo or a permutation and combination of both. Right? Now, let me take you through what I would say as an assessment. So what happens is that when we talk about assessment, there are two types of assessment which usually the corporates do, right? When you get into a job. One is the personality assessment, the other is an aptitude assessment. Right? Now, when we talk about personality assessment, so when we say characteristics and qualities, we call them as traits. Are traits, inherent trait, those traits we have got, from that's something we are born with, right? Behaviors and preferences. All of this is kind of assessed through the personality assessments. And as mentioned on your screen also, that they are used for counseling, and so in career counseling also it is used. I'm not sure how many of you have visited doctors who are, psychologists or psychiatrist, or somebody in your family has been taken to them. Although in India, it's a big taboo if you talk about psychologists and psychiatrists, whereas they are just doctors. Okay, like they're doctors of body parts, they're doctors of mind, which is also a part. So clinical psychology also uses counseling. So counseling, in a way, helps a lot, which at times even medicine does not work, where medicine also does not work, right? Because it hits the personality. It hits the personality. Employee selection. So we're talking about career counseling. Your selection in a particular job depends upon doing good in these assessments. Although, let me tell you, my dear friends, you cannot fake these assessments. If you think that you are someone else and you will pass these assessment by acting someone else, you will be caught somewhere or the other. That I can assure you. You cannot fool the assessment because it is designed in such a way. Because there will be multiple questions asked in multiple different ways. If you answer one option as an option in one question, the same question will be asked again in a different way, and there you will be marking it as some other option and you will be caught. And your assessment you will fail. So you have to project as you are in the assessment. That's the best way to qualify the personality assessment. Don't try to fake in the personality assessment test. Now, coming to the aptitude assessment. Now, this is something which is our personality, and aptitude is something which is our ability. Okay? And ability is also inherent or innate. You are born with, and it can also be acquired, right? So somebody's father, if he is good in painting, it's quite possible that the son will also be born with a painting talent, singing talent, speaking talent, writing talent, maybe cricket, being a sportsperson. That's something which you can be born with. But then there are a lot of people whose parents might not be ever have touched sports, any kind of sports. They've not played, but their son could be international player in that in a particular game. So acquired, that is acquired ability. So this is also assessed whenever you go for any job, whenever you apply for a job. If you're studying in a college, if you're going to appear for your entrance, college interviews which are going to come up, there both these assessments are done. So very important that we do fairly well in all of these. Okay. Now let us play a game. I'm sure all of you might be having a sheet of paper. All of you are having a sheet of paper? Yes? All of you are having a sheet of paper? Okay. On a piece of paper, draw a picture that represents who you are without using any words or numbers. Okay? You can't use any words or numbers. You have to draw a picture that represents you. And then only if this training will allow me, Mrs. Rajeshwari, can the participants also, you can show it. You have to switch on your camera and show it. Okay. So on a piece of paper, draw a picture that represents who you are without using any words or numbers. Okay. After you have drawn, switch on your camera and show your picture to the entire set of people here, audience. To all the people in the audience. Once you have drawn on a piece of paper a picture that represents you, show us on the screen. Who has done? Whoever has done can show us on the screen. Yes, anybody? Arvindan, are you trying to show us? Oh, so anybody who wants to show the picture to us can speak out and say that, hi, my name is Vigneshwaran, or my name is Monica, or my name is, and then you can show your image, your picture to us. I hope it gets visible to us. Quickly, guys, we have got less time. We don't have much time. We've got only 1.5 hours. Oh no, not even 1.5, 1 hour, 15 minutes. Quickly. We'll just do it with 2-3 people, not many.
Sir.
Just 2-3 of you. Okay. So
Sir.
Arvindan has drawn a flower, lotus, right? Is it a lotus?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Arvindan, what do you think? What were you thinking when you were drawing this? As in, what do you think you are by writing a lotus? What do you mean by it?
I'm not just thinking, sir. I got looking my kitchen in the flower, so I got to draw it.
So my question was, you have to draw something that represents you. So why does a lotus represent you? What is the reason behind it?
Sir, you saying only you cannot write any words or any numbers in the sense, sir. I can thinking a lot of things, sir.
So you drew anything, right?
Yes, sir.
So
But I cannot. But I can only imagine the things. But there are a lot of numbers and there are a lot of conversations. I can only draw the flowers, sir.
Okay, I understood. Now tell us, what does lotus and you have in common? Why did you draw lotus? What does it reflect?
It's reflect peace, sir. Only peace.
Peace. So you want peace in your life?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Can we have someone else? Thank you, Arvindan. Thank you so much for showing us your drawing. Anybody else?
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
So it's me, Divya.
Yeah.
I'm already showing a picture where I've drawn what my personality represents.
Right.
If you can see the video, sir.
Yes, I can see the image. There is a circle. There are a lot of dots, and they are forming something. So, can you now explain us it? To me, it appears like a star which has been created with dots. Now, you tell me, what have you drawn?
Actually, those dots represents the say bad habits or bad things that I possess, whereas all the other things which you say the white space around within the circle are the good things that I would usually have, but it won't be visible to most of them. That's how I would like to.
Oh, wow. Okay. So, in a way, you by the way, are you friendly and you easily mix up with people?
Kind of, sir.
Do you find difficulty in mixing up with people?
No, not necessarily, but depends on, say, my mood or my situation.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm a very social person.
You are a very social person. And are people able to understand you easily?
No, sir, no.
Okay.
Perhaps most of the time misunderstood.
You are most of the time misunderstood. Okay. So that is why those bigger spaces, white spaces are more, and
no, actually, I could have put more dots, sir. I didn't get time. I just put it across. I would have drawn more dots, which actually would represent the black marks that I would have or bad things that I have.
No problem. No problem. So the reason why I asked you this, that whether you are easily understood by others, was this only because at times when we are what we have inside us, we are not able to either reflect or represent it or present it to people, so they don't understand. Or it is quite possible that the basic understanding of those people who are around you is not that enough that they can understand you well enough. As in, you might be a person who has a lot of promise. You as a person, you might have you might deliver too much of value, but the people around you are not capable enough to understand that. That is also possible. And the other
Yes.
way around also, it is that maybe you don't explain yourself too much. You don't present yourself that way. You think, let the world judge. Why should I tell about myself?
Perhaps I'm a poor communicator, sir.
Yes. So that is where I was coming to.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you, Divya. Thank you so much for
Yes.
being
Thank
honest,
you.
for projecting your personality type here.
Thank you.
Can I have the other people here? Can
Sir,
someone else?
say, sir, I'll represent myself as a star, sir, because my name is Dakshita, which means star, and I have an eager to shine like that. I'm working on it actually.
Okay. So you want to shine like a star.
Yes.
Okay. So, so when you say star, do you know that star burns to become a star? Yes. Star is a sun, right? Sun is also a star.
Yes, sir.
So they have tremendous amount of energy. Yes.
Yes, sir.
So they have to manage that tremendous amount of energy to be called as a star. If you want to become a star, get ready to burn yourself in that kind of energy, and then only you can be called as a star.
Yes.
Yeah. So thank you. It was Natchatra who was speaking to me.
Yes,
Natchatra.
sir.
Okay, okay. Very nice, very nice. Anybody else would like to show any other, you would like to show me your picture, image, what you have drawn? Quickly. This is a quick game, We usually do this for 1.5 hours in a 8 hours. At least for 45 minutes, at least we do this. But now,
Excuse
right
me,
now,
sir.
we can't do that. Yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. My name is Dikshit, sir.
Yeah, Dikshit.
Yes, sir. I'm showing my picture right
Okay.
now.
Okay.
So can you see that?
No, I cannot. I can see you. You have to, change the camera. Yeah. Bring it closer to the screen.
Okay, sir.
It looks like a solar system and there are a lot of planets,
Yes,
something
sir.
like that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
sir. It's a universe, right?
It's universe. So are you a
Yes, sir.
universe?
No, sir. When I think about it, I can think about the knowledge that I want to get.
Mhm.
So I want to expand my personality and I want to expand my knowledge. When somebody thinks about their future, they concentrate on a particular single job or any single perceptions. But when I think about it, but my my mind changed that I want to learn more. I don't want to concentrate on a single thing. So I want to expand my knowledge and expand my personality and other things on just like
Very nice. Very nice. Are you, by the way, Dikshit, are you a multitasker? Do you do too many things at one time?
yes sir, yes sir, I can do.
No, you can do nahi. Do you do it right now?
Yes sir, I do. I'm
Do you find
drawing
it
now.
do you find it difficult to focus only on one thing?
No sir.
Your mind says, okay, good. So you can focus on one thing. And when you are
Yes
focusing
sir, I
on
can.
one thing, does your mind says to you, I should do this also, that also, this also, that also? Does it say?
Yes sir, yes sir, it always happens.
Okay. So now, for all the people who are in the audience, let me bring it in front of you. I'm sure you might have heard a lot of people say that, don't get into too many things at one time. Don't do too many things, because there is a popular saying in English, too many cooks spoil the food, right? The food which is being cooked. Okay. So as similarly, when you do too many things, not even one comes out as a quality work. In a way, that is right. In a way, that is right. But if you can master the skill of multitasking in ways that you can do multiple things in different time zones, not at the same time. Please remember, multitasking is never about doing multiple tasks in the same time. It is about doing multiple tasks in different time zones, but doing together. As in, you designate 2 hours for a particular task and just focus on that work. And then for another 2 hours or 4 hours, do another task. That is okay. But at the same moment, doing 4 or 5 things together is something which will not take you anywhere. So multitasking is fine, no problem with that. But it should be in different time zones, in different time interval, time period. Okay. So good, Dikshit, that you feel that you want to expand your knowledge. So you are open to learning, right? You want to
Yes, sir.
learn
Yes,
more.
sir. Yes,
You
sir.
want to
I
educate
don't want.
yourself. You
Yes,
want
sir.
to get skilled yourself. You know, when I was
Yes,
your
sir.
age, I'm sure you must be in your 18s or 19s. You are 20 or
Yes,
something
sir.
like that.
No,
What is
I'm
your
18, sir.
18?
18.
Yeah. When I was your age, I was exactly like you. I wanted to acquire the world's entire knowledge. I
Yeah.
wanted to. That is how I used to express myself, and that is mad. You know, trust you me. That is mad. That's in a way. That's in a way being mad. You know, acquire all possible things. Read continuously. Read. Have experiences. Don't stick to one place. Don't stick to one situation. Let the problems come. Face. Learn. But trust you me, by the time you have spent at least 15, 16 years of your life, you would have gained so much of experience in the world, which probably people who retire by the time their life, 30, 35 years of career, they do not learn. So your enthusiasm to learning should be high, extremely high at this age. So all those people who are right now attending this program and I'm sure you are all your undergrads and postgrads, very high openness to learning should be there. And that is how, let me now slowly take you into the model. Okay. So there are 3 types of tests. I am not going to go in detail because there's no point getting into too much of detail here. There are 3 types of tests: cognitive test, personality test, aptitudes. I will tell you in 3 simple words. Cognitive test has to do more with your intelligence, IQ. IQ you must have heard a lot. IQ test are cognitive test. Personality tests have got to do more with your emotions, your preference of behavior, and all of that. Attitude, behavior, personal preferences. These are personalities. Aptitude is more to do with abilities to do things, talent. So just remember 3 words: intelligence, okay, for cognitive; personality, remember attitude; and aptitude, remember abilities. So again, KSA comes. Cognitive is intelligence, which is knowledge. Personality is attitude, which is A. Aptitude is abilities, which is skill. So cognitive, personality, and aptitude test is again KSA. Okay, let's move it. So coming to the understanding of what organizations look at personality assessment as, basically the main uses of personality assessments are that the organization want to assess your mental ability and behavior style. So through these assessments, what do they try to find out is that, are you intelligent enough to gain enough knowledge? Are you having these abilities? Do you have motivation to learn? Do you have attitude to learn? Are you open to learning? Do you believe in continuous learning or not? Can you do good resource utilization or not. And the companies also look at behavioral traits. They want to see whether you have leadership potential, whether you can perform under pressure, whether you can take up strategic roles later on. So all of these are assessed right in when you are in the beginning of your career. Yeah. Now, this is something which I was talking about. This is known as a psychometric assessment. Okay. I know that this is something which you might think, sir, yes, what is this? But this is an extremely important thing if you want to understand. I can take you through this quickly also, and I can take some time also. You tell me, do you want me to take you through this very quickly? Okay, Mr. Venkateshan says very informative session. Thank you, Mr. Venkateshan. I am glad that you're finding this. Sir, can you share your best experience in conducting artist game or the best answer you go while conducting this game? Okay, Jatin says, very nice. Thank you so much, Bhuta Mamta. You have drawn a female, a girl looking out of the window. Would you like to? I'm taking a little time, but I don't want to miss anybody's expression. Somebody who has worked so hard to make this painting. Bhuta Mamta, would you like to explain us what did you draw this as? What is it? Would you like to tell us? A woman looking out of the window, or is it train, or was it? What is it? Can is Bhuta Mumta present? Is she able to hear me? Yeah, there is someone called Bhuta Mamta who has drawn this in the chat box. A girl looking out of the window, and there are people who have liked it also. But would you like to explain us what do you mean by this? Yes? Hello? Okay, no response. Okay, Jatin, my best experience in conducting artist game, or the best answer you go while conducting this game. So there have been so many, Jatin, that I don't remember now. There have been so many of them in so many different ways. The reason why I do this, I can tell you, it is that I want to check while we are doing this artist game, what kind of traits you are showing amongst OCEAN when you are doing this. This is what I'm trying to see when you are drawing this. Right? What it means, I am just going to tell you. Okay. Okay. Chaitra, everyone has drawn something. She says a beautiful flower. So Chaitra, would you like to share with us what do you? I'm sure we all know that beautiful flower means beautiful flower, but would you like to share why have you drawn this?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. So the flower has its own characteristics, like in the terms of its fragrance and beautiful, like presenting. And so I want to compare with myself because even when it's like pluck out from the this thing, it blossoms and it again grows again. So like that, even I wanna, like, even with the hardships also, even I wanna get up and work hard for it. So I wanna like see myself as a flower, and even with the seasons, it gets changed, and it stays always beautiful. That's all.
Okay. So, in spite of all the hardships you will face in your life, you don't want to lose the fragrance. You want continue to flower, blossom, grow in spite of whatever hardships come. Even if you're plucked out of the plant, even then you would like to, rise back again and probably grow again in another pot and grow up like a flower. That is what you want to say.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. That is why we humans are humans, my dear friends. Trust you me. Trust you me. we would have been any unicellular organism. If we are humans, we are born to rise up, stand tall, and again attempt at something we have not been able to attempt good at. Right? You know, in many of the events, I have been addressed as, and I was the person who told them that please address me like this to tell you the fact of life. Because I had seen so much. So they addressed me like this, man of successful failures. You know why I say successful failures? Because success comes before failures. In the order, man of successful failures. So success is bigger than failure, but how will success come? When you fail. Bigger successes come in life when you fail many times. But having said that, I'm not saying that invite failures. But if you fail, don't get bugged by it. Don't give up. And as you are saying, blossom like a flower again and continue to shower your fragrance all across. Wonderful. And there was one lady, Bhuta Mamta, she says that I can see myself in a best position in my life, sir. So you are looking outside the window and seeing your best position. Is that what you wanted to show us? Yeah? Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Bhuta Mamta. Okay, we have Monica from Bangalore who has drawn, I think she's drawn clouds and then the rains, and it looks as if they are boxed in a, it appears that either she is inside a train or in a car, or it is boxed inside. The cloud is boxed inside something, So what does it mean, Monica? Would you like to share with us? Yes, Monica, would you like to share with us? Akshay has drawn an ECG graph. Okay, I can relate to it. Yeah, I can relate to it. Had it been that if it was, a straight line graph without any ups and downs in life, then we would have been dead. Yes, Akshay, is that what it means? You are ready to go down, up, and still move ahead. Yes, that is what you want to say, Akshay?
Sir, good evening, sir.
Yeah.
Myself, Akshay.
Yeah.
Sir, my picture is says that like upstocks, sir, like up and downs will be there regularly, right, sir?
Right.
And one more thing, in health issues also, there will be a, if we check in a ECG also, we will come up and down, up and down, up and down.
Correct.
In personality also, we will see very much successful and failures, sir.
Right.
So for that purpose, I have drawn this
Very nice.
picture.
Very nice. Akshay, the best part would be that you please, all of you who are seeing this ECG graph, the best part would be when you actually implement this in your life.
Thank you, sir.
No knowledge is of any use. No knowledge, the world's best knowledge is of no use if it is not implemented in the right way.
Yes, sir. If it was a straight line, means it will be not in a control, right, sir?
Yes.
Yeah.
If it
so
is
for that,
straight
there
line,
will be
what?
up and downs. There will be up and downs, up and downs, up and downs for each and everyone, sir.
Yes.
We have to face when we are in up, we have to enjoy it. When we are in low, we have to enjoy it and come forward to the forward levels.
Yes, absolutely. So
Thank you,
I
sir.
say it like this, Akshay. When you are going down, relax, enjoy. If you are losing a job, chill. Don't panic.
Sure.
Enjoy that moment. Why? Because you are getting free time to relax. Because when you get back into your job, you again will have to rise early in the morning, run for your job, work for the entire day, come back tired. So when you are not in a job, lost a job, instead of panicking and, getting frustrated with life, relax, chill, enjoy some time with your family, and upgrade your skills by enrolling yourself into some certification program.
Absolutely, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, and that's for everyone. That's for everyone, for all the students here. Never ever panic in your life just because a small petty job you lost. Things will come, things will go. The share market will go up and down. The recession will go up and down. You will lose job. You will get job again. Don't worry. One thing that will stay with you is your personality. One thing that will stay with you are your skills. One thing that will stay with you is your attitude. One thing that will stay with you is knowledge. If these three things are in place, trust you me, all these 153 people who are here right now in this session, you will never lose a job, first of all. You will never lose a job. People will keep you on their head forever if you have all of these in place. Okay, so we have Neha Verma with us. Neha, who has drawn a beautiful cheeky girl, taking out her tongue, chirpy little girl. So Neha, would you like to explain this to us?
Good evening, sir.
Yeah.
Am I audible?
Yes, very much.
Yeah, sir. Actually, this picture depicts that I'm a very fun-loving girl, first. Second, I always do work with happiness, and I don't get bothered about the people around me. Like, if there is any kind of negativity also arises, then I always try to make my mood. I always try to uplift my mood in such a way that I focus on my work with much more happiness. This is what I was thinking when I was drawing this.
Wonderful, wonderful. And I'm sure you're a pretty social animal.
Yes,
You
sir.
get along with people very fast.
Yes, yes,
And
sir.
people trust you.
Uh, yes, sir, but there are certain times when people sometimes misrepresent, understood
Judge.
me. But yeah, they sometimes judge me, but it doesn't bother me because I am the person. I'm only this kind of person.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's okay. It's absolutely fine. Nobody is perfect in this world. Nobody can
Yes,
be
I do
perfect in
believe
this
in
world.
that. Yes,
Yeah,
I do
nobody
believe
can
in
be.
that.
We have all of us, the personality, each one of us have the darker sides. We have the beautiful side. It just depends that how capable you are to keep your beautiful side, always overpowers the darker side. Keep the darker
Yes,
side down. That's it. Let the
yes, sir.
darker side be there, because without darkness, you cannot exist as a human being.
Yeah, and one more
Except,
thing I want to
yeah,
one more thing I want to share here, that this
yeah,
was taught from by my father. He always says that whenever you are entering into a room,
yeah,
and the kind of face that you carry with yourself, that
yeah,
depicts everything. Like if you are carrying a negative face or a very sad face into the room, it will people will understood that you are not happy with your life or something bad is happened. But if you
absolutely,
enter in the room like with a very smiling face and you are interacting with everyone, then definitely people will involve with you with different matters, and also your opinion will also be listened by other people.
absolutely, absolutely. Okay, so
Yes, sir.
thank you so much, Monica. We are short of time. I would have loved to take all these pictures. There's so many of them left. I will come back to them again if time permits, because there's a lot and I am feeling as if, this should have been a 4-hour session, because there's a lot which we need to do and we've got 45 minutes at our way. So this is what I wanted to show you, that what it means. Although we have already covered it, I will take you quickly through it. And the activity was why I had used the activity for this. And when I said ocean, it meant openness to learning. So all those people, like that boy who had drawn universe and was talking about that he wants to gain knowledge, his enthusiasm about learning. So if you are that person, your score, I have an Excel calculator for this tool. I have an Excel tool for this, where when you start answering the questions, automatic the numbers will get calculated and your openness score will come. Your conscientiousness score will come. Your extraversion score will come. Your agreeableness score will come. Your neuroticism score will come. And we'll talk about your big 5 personality traits. So that boy, I'm sure openness score will be high. For conscientiousness, it means basically people who are organized or not organized. If you are high on consciousness, you are more organized. You plan. If you are extraversion, you are outspoken. You are extrovert. If you are not, you're little introvert. Agreeableness is something which has got to do with a person who's more social. like Monica, like that girl, that lady who had drawn flower. They are more agreeable. They're more social. They get along with people very fast. People want to be with them, right? And neuroticism is someone who it is basically a degree of how much pressure you can take, whether you panic in situations or not, right? So there is a tool which I use to check anybody's ocean score, and then basis that we decide whether that individual student is good to get is good enough to go into the second round of the interview. Because this is usually in every college, in every for every college, every company uses this kind of tools as the first round. And if you qualify the psychometric assessment round, only then you move into the second round, which might be a technical round or might be a HR round. Okay. So I will quickly read and then I will go ahead. Okay. Openness is when someone is curious and open-minded to new experiences and knowledge. People who rate high in openness are inventive and curious. Just remember the key words, my dear friends. Openness means curious, open-minded to new experiences and knowledge. Inventive and curious. People who rate low in openness are consistent and cautious. So all those people who are very cautious, oh, should I do this? Oh, this has risk. Oh, no, I will not learn. I will not get into a new learning. I am happy with old learning. I will burn my fingers. Aha, what if I don't do good in this new learning, new technology? No, I'm happy with the old technology. I'm happy with the old habits. Openness has, my dear friends, 57% genetic influence. Will you believe? Your DNA brings in 57% and your 43% comes from your surrounding. This is an experimental research which is proving this. It does not mean that with every person it will be 57%. Okay, so please be aware that with every person it will not be 57%. It might be only 49% with you. It might only be 47% with you. But when the experiment was done, the research was done, the surveys were done, the questions were asked, and they were put into this research, then it was found that in openness, 57% genetic influence is there. So such people who are high on openness love adventure, right? These people, they usually tell others that you love challenges, right? So these kind of people are appreciated, and they will be appreciated in any company, because if somebody who is open to learning, they would be, they are an asset to the company. Then we go on to the personality number 2, trait number 2, consciousness. Conscientiousness is basically how organized or dependable you are. If you are organized, if you are efficient, you are a good resource for any organization, because it will be easy to work with you. You do not have a laid back, lazy attitude. You do not procrastinate and delay things. You complete your things on time. And this has 49% genetic influence, which means 51% genetic influence is acquired from the environment, right? If you are high in consciousness, you want to make sure the people around you respect your desire to have a plan. But you should not get frustrated with people who rate low in consciousness. There might be other people who are low in consciousness. Okay, so don't get frustrated with them. You can't blame them for being not being organized. They are like that. Accept them. Okay, so there are people who learn with experiences. They experience bad situations, and then they realize, oh my God, all of these things which are happening bad in my life is because I am not a good organizer. I need to become a better planner. I need to organize my files. I need to organize my dress. I need to organize my shoe rack. I need to organize everything in my life, and then my life will come on track. So then they start taking care of that, and then slowly their organizing skills become better. So it can be changed. Genetic influence does not mean that you cannot become better organizer. So personality, let me give you a small, my own life's experiences basis that I have done a research on a lot of people. So if you continuously do anything for more than 66 days, there is a research which I have not done. This research is done by some other organization, and this is not 21 days. As you popularly know, most of you must be thinking that there is a very popular saying that do this in 21 days and it will become a habit. Do this in 21 days and you will become a good speaker. Do this in 21 days and you will become a good writer. No. It is actually not 21 days. It is an average of 66 days, but that 66 days is also an average. From anywhere 18 days to 364 days. Some people it could be 21 days, some people it could be 30 days, some people it could be 90 days, and some people it could be 364 days. That if you continuously do something, it becomes a habit. So if you want to become an organized person, you have to constantly do that for a longer duration. And we all know that. Like, for example, let me give you a habit of becoming health conscious. So a lot of people go to gym. Yes or no? A lot of people go to gym, but why are they not able to continue going to gym? Why are they not able to continue going to the gym? It's because they are not going there to understand this fact that they should first go there to cultivate the habit of going to the gym. So first 30 days only should be to go to the gym to become a habitual person going into the gym. Then start using the weights. Then start doing the exercises. But the problem is that as soon as we go there, we want to become Tarzans. We want to become Arnold. We want to become, the best bodybuilders in the world. And we injure ourselves, and then we go for a toss, and then our gymming goes for a toss. So it is first about habituating yourself to a situation. Then we go on to the next personality trait. We'll quickly go to the third one. It's extroversion. How you interact. So how extrovert you are, how outgoing, energetic you are. This has 54% genetic influence. Okay. Then fourth is agreeableness. How you feel towards others. Are you compassionate for others? Are you friendly? So it means that you are more social person. If you are low, you are very analytical and detached person. Okay. So 42% genetic influence it has. If your agreeableness we talk about, genetic influence is 42% and acquired is around 58%. So which basically means that if you want to become a person who is friendly, more compassionate, you can become. Okay. So genetic influence is lesser here. And last but not the least is neuroticism, which basically means how you deal with emotions. And I'm pretty sure here that now in this world of so much of tension all around, tension of getting into the best job, tension of getting into IIT, tension of acquiring the highest salary package, tension of marrying the most beautiful girl, the tension of marrying the most handsome boy, the tension of having the best of car, the tension of having the world's best, probably the house. All of that is all attention. I'm sure, pretty sure that most of us are dealing with high level of emotions which we are not able to manage. And if we are not able to manage, we are actually low on neuroticism. So if you're working in an organization and if you're low on neuroticism, if you're not able to handle emotions, then you might get into a fight with anyone. You might not take feedback as feedback given to you. So you are not a good resource. So you might not get selected and you will not move into the second round. So you have to understand this, that these ocean characteristics are checked, evaluated, assessed, and only then you will be able to move into the second round. Okay. So if time allows, please go on Google and search for ocean assessment, read about it. if I can manage, we will do another session where I can get your assessment done on personality assessment, and we will find out the scores for each one of you, all 5 parameters, and you will understand that where you currently are, and then maybe with practice you can improve upon it. Okay, how to choose the career path, the right career path. Okay, this was part of the program, so let me ask you how to choose it before I tell you how to choose it. Yeah, Monica says that people test her patience more than she tolerates certain things. Okay. And okay. Okay, how to choose the right career path? Veena says based on education. Okay. So, so how to choose which type of education should we get into? Based on interest. Very nice. Monica says based on interest. Shristi says based on interest. Gracer, Jennifer says based on our skills. Shweta says based on our talent. Okay, very nice. Good answers, actually. Okay. Somebody would like to speak also? I think somebody switched on the audio and then switched it off. Okay. Based on our talent. Okay. Nice. Okay. So, see, as you are rightly seeing here, by trying different things we are interested and skilled into. Oh, wonderful, Neha, wonderful. I just loved that answer. Let us give a round of applause for everyone, by the way, not just Neha. So everyone, can I have virtual claps, please? Can I have claps on the emojicons? There are claps on the emojicons. Can I have emojicons claps for everyone? For everyone. Yeah. Can everyone clap? Very nice, very nice. Can everyone clap for each other? Very nice. For all the people who are answering, for all the people who are participating, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Based on our ability, based whatever you like. So Sharan says whatever you like. Sharan, that is also interest, right? Based on ability, based on interest, based on character, based on talent. By trying different things, we are interested and skilled and attitude based on passion. Very nice. We have claps. Identifying your strengths can help you build a career in field where you are comfortable. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Okay. So coming to Neha, and that I really liked her answer. By trying different things, we are interested and skilled into. Okay. Tell me. Remember that? Do you remember those days when you were kids? Okay. I'm sure many of your parents would have tried putting you into some or the other game or something like that, other than studies. They might have tried. Okay, we are also trying. I was blessed with twins quite a little late in my life, so they are just about 8-year old. They would have been 15 by now if it was right time, but they are like 8. So ever since they have been say about 3 or 4 year old, they've been walking. We have been trying different things on them. Okay, like we have been trying in the sense because they're too small to decide on their own right now, and we are not pushing them into anything. Okay, we are just letting them experience it, like we experience air, like we experience water, like we experience the beauty of the flower, like we experience the beauty of the season. We are letting them experience different things. So Neha, very nicely put across. Would you like to explain this to us? I would love to hear from you. Would you like to explain this to us?
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah.
Sir, by this I mean that we should try different things that we like first. We should prepare a detailed list. First, on if we start making the list for the first time, we will end up by adding only 7 to 8 points. But if we go deep dive into it or we brainstorm ourselves, then we'll come to know that these are the different things that I need skilled to be skilled, but I should have, we should work on these skills so that we will be able to create an opportunity in the market, or we can um, like in simple words, what I'm trying to say that we should prepare a list of the things that we wanted. Then we should see that in which field we are interested, and then we should see that which skill required, which point require which skills, and then we should get ourselves skilled into that area, and then we should try all these things, and the area where we are doing very well, we should adopt that area and go further into that.
Absolutely, bang on. Let's have a round of applause for Neha and a big
Thank you so
round
much,
of
sir.
shout for Neha. So Neha, Neha, Neha. Can we do that, all of us? Can we do
Thank you
Neha,
so much,
Neha,
sir.
Neha? Huh? How are you feeling, Neha?
Sir, I'm feeling very nice and like
Oh, Ashwin Krishna says, Neha, Neha. Like we say in the cricket match when India plays, India, India, India. Very nice. Very well done, Neha.
thank you so much,
Good
sir.
answer. Very nice. Very nice.
Thank you so much,
Okay.
sir.
So that's how we do things logically. See, the thing is that everything has a logic to it. And when you are saying career path, so path, it is a path. I just, in the beginning of the session, I told you 35 long years have you got. Why are we so short visioned? Why are we thinking only 5 years from now? Why not think for that 35th year when we are going to retire and then plan from there backwards? Probably many of us do not think like that. Okay. But yes, even if we go from where we are to where we want to, we will still have to work out the path. We may not travel the exact path. It may not happen that we will continue to stay on that made path, that planned path, exactly like that. But you will still be around that path because you will have the path at least. You will at least have the path. If you don't have the path, where will you go? If you don't know how to go from Bangalore to Mangalore, or maybe Bangalore to Hyderabad by road, if there is no road, what will you do? If there is no Google map, there is no road, what will you do? Probably you will ask people, but you will still have to make a road and then go. You will have to cut through the jungles, you will have to cut through the waters, you will have to cut through the stone and rocks and then reach from Bangalore to Mangalore. You still have to make your path. So it's always, whenever you're doing anything in life, moving from job to business, talking about a career, right in the age when you are an undergrad or a postgrad, want to get into a good job, plan your career, establish yourself. 20 years later, you want to move, become this person. You should always have that vision. If your vision is not there, you will not be able to continuously see that you have you seen that lighthouse in the mid of the ocean? That mid of the ocean, that lighthouse has a light. If you can see from where you're standing that lighthouse's light and constantly feel that that is where is probably my target, you will understand probably how you are going to travel from there to there. If you know how to move from one place to another place, which is through the path, it will be much more easier for you. So let's take it. We are supposed to do a self-discovery. When we are talking about discovery of our journey, discovery of that path which we need to travel to become probably the CEO of a company, or maybe the senior vice president of a company, or maybe have your own company which is of that size. You need to discover yourself. How will you discover yourself? As people were saying, interest, strengths, weaknesses, values, you'll have to assess them. Then somebody was saying you are passionate or you love doing it or not. So reflect on what you enjoy doing and what aligns with your personal values. Okay. You enjoy doing, but that does not have a market value or it does not align with your personal value. It will still not do much good to you. But it's okay. You should still try your hands in it. You should burn your fingers in it. You should feel how the heat is. How it feels when your fingers get burned and you take it out and then you put medicine on it and then tie those bandages and then again try. you should do it. You should still do it. Research. Explore all the possible career options. Search on books, websites, assessment tools, and find out. LinkedIn is these days a wonderful platform to search various industries and platforms. You can explore the company pages, various professions. Just type in on the Google, and then you will find that various types of career options are there related to skills. There are a lot of companies which offer you such search engines where you just need to put the skills and you will get the job roles. Speak with guidance counselors. Every institution has these days guidance counselors. They also can give you some kind of information and support. If not everything, they can still give you, right? They can help you understand your educational path because they have been seeing the trend. They have seen your seniors moving. They have seen their seniors also moving ahead. So they have been working there. They know how things work in that zone, in that area, in the place where you are. So their local guidance counselors will also help you in big ways. Then there are companies which can offer you these tests, the aptitude, interest, and skill test, basis which you will be able to match your, whether your career is suitable according to your skills and passions and interest and aptitude or not. It will become much more easier for you to understand. Okay, I think I can be a good program engineer. I think I can be a good writer, or maybe I can be a good banker, or maybe I can become a good space scientist, or anything. So these tests, these aptitude and interest skill tests can help you understand where you can put your first step and move ahead. Don't worry about, and don't even think that the first step will lead you to the designated position only. It might happen that you will probably fall down, you will rise. Maybe that final destination will also, in a way, change. At times, it may change. At times, during the first year, third year, fifth year, after you have failed multiple times, you might think that, no, I cannot reach there. But don't say that to yourself. Okay? Consider future trends. Now, if we still talk about coding, only coding, without considering the AI, ML, robotics, without considering the AI generative skills in place, just coding, there is no future to probably the coding industry, right? So very important that we understand that the future trends have to be considered. Next 20 years, my dear friends, is for all the people who will get involved in some way or the other in the AI, ML, robotics of the world. Because every damn industry is going to have it. You cannot excuse yourself from it. Better is that you get into that faster. In some way or the other. Either you become a trainer, either you become a person who does hands-on into that technology, or maybe you become a vendor, a seller, maybe a sales agent, maybe anything. Okay. So there are so many designs coming up on the screen. Is it happening because of somebody doing it or what? A lot of rectangles and squares. Who is a designer here? On my screen, a lot of reds and blues, and yeah, now it is gone. Thank you, whoever was doing it, for removing it. Thank you. Networking. Now, tell me, how important is networking? You can switch on your camera. Okay. Which tools to pursue? I will tell you. Don't worry. Which tools, sir, to pursue, sir? AI and ML. Yeah. So I was talking about AI, ML, and RPA, robotic process automation. These are the three things which are going to be the future. Okay. We are already in the future. We have already put some 4 or 5 years already into the future. So all those people who had begun in this 5 years back are already ahead of us, or already ahead of all those people who want to get into this. Okay. So very much important. Every business will have to utilize this in some way or the other. Important. And not just this, please do not shy away from this industry, because this is going to be the industry in this country for the next 40 years at least. Manufacturing. In any way possible, if you can get into any manufacturing, don't shy away. Don't think only of sitting in the comfort of an AC room doing software coding and thinking that you will make moolah, big money. No. Manufacturing will give you so much of money and good salary, which probably many other roles will not be able to give. And here the competition will be less. People do not go easily into the manufacturing sector. But the need and the requirement by the industry will be extremely high. Become an expert in the manufacturing domain. Get into the manufacturing domain as fast as possible. India is going to become, is already the biggest, is already becoming slowly the biggest manufacturing base of not just Asia. It is soon going to become the biggest manufacturing base of the world. Every damn big Fortune 500 company wants to set up its biggest manufacturing facility in India. You talk about Samsung, you talk about Apple, you talk about any Japanese or Korean or American company, they are already have purchased lands like hell. And I'm sitting there where these lands are being purchased. In Greater Noida and areas ahead of Greater Noida, the lands are being purchased like hell. These countries are purchasing parks, big parks, business parks, and manufacturing facilities will be set up there along with their headquarters there. And because Asia's largest airport is coming up in Greater Noida, so just imagine what is going to happen here. So manufacturing is again one big industry which you should not miss. Don't think that only software program manager will give you salaries. This in future might give you so much that probably a software engineer will also not get. Trust you me. So don't believe only by what is going on right now, future trends. Would you like to share, anybody would like to share how networking will help you? Yes? Networking will help you. What is networking and how networking will help you? Would like to share? Anybody would like to share? Okay. Can you hear me, all of you? Are you there? Are you there? Are you listening to me? Show me by the emojicons. Yes, networking is network. No. Networking is not network. Networking is that you will need to connect with, while being in college itself, you should start doing this. Connect with professionals in the fields you are interested in. Like if you want to get into manufacturing, you should look out for people who are already in the manufacturing field as manager, senior manager, vice president, and they go and attend seminars where they are available. Ask for their visiting cards, speak to them, get connected on LinkedIn and talk to them, speak to them, ding them. Show them that you are the young population of the country who wants to know more about this space, more about this field, more about this job. And trust you me, most of them would be more than happy to help you. Most of them. At least I do. I know this for very sure. People who meet me in various conferences and networks and seminars, if they contact me, if they have I easily distribute my number also. Although it depends, I will not pick every call. If I'm busy, I'm not going to pick it up. And if I'm not picking it up, if somebody passes on a message and I believe that I have met this person, then I respond. Right? There are people like us who do so, who help, who would love to help people, who would love to help the youngsters of the day of today. who are going to make a career and will help in the nation building. Okay, so set your clear short-term and long-term career goals. You should be clearly knowing that next 10 years, what are you going to do? Next 20 years, what you're going to do? Next 30 years, what you're going to do? Next 5 years, what you're going to do? And for the 5-year plan, you should have a big plan. What are you going to do every week for 60 months? That detailed plan you should make. And trust you me, I do personal career development programs for personally one-to-one also. And we design that plan for people. And that is very important. Long as well as short-term. And then evaluate all the options which you have, right? All you have to choose the path according to your education. So accordingly, you will have to see whether you need to do extra certifications and all also. And you have to be mindful of the money your parents have, or whether you should be you will be required to take loans or scholarships. So accordingly, create a budget of education and living expenses wherever you will go and stay, study. You should be aware of it. You know, wherever you are going to stay, whether you're going to get that kind of salary or not. And so that earning potential should be accordingly chosen. It should not be that you're paying from your own pocket. You're getting salary, but you're asking your father, your mother to send you, some money so that you can manage to stay in Bangalore or Mumbai. No. So you should be able to fetch such a job where, and I'm sure you're pretty smart to do that. Gain experience, internships, job shadowing, part-time jobs, volunteering, freelance work. Trust you me, guys, I have done for good, I would say 2+. 2+. Yeah, 3+2. 5+1, 6. For 6 long years, I have done job shadowing, part-time jobs, internships, volunteering, right? And freelancing, I have been doing for the past 15 years. So freelancing, obviously, freelancing gives me money. Internships, many internships have not paid me. None of my job shadowing has paid me. Lot of part-time jobs have paid me only very less. Volunteering obviously does not ask for, you can't ask for money. The only reason why I was doing all of that in my life was to gain experience. And I was always telling myself that, Ajit, just keep doing it. Someday, a day will come when all of these experiences will come together, club together, and will help you reach your final goal, which you are thinking to achieve. Yeah. So very important. We move on to the next one. Seek guidance from professionals. Talk to professionals who are already working in your field of interest. They can provide insight from day-to-day realities of the job. So day-to-day reality of the job, how bad, how good, how ugly the job is. So don't go by only the surveys. Oh, this company is paying so much of salary. Oh, this company is getting so many awards. Best HR award, best work-life balance award, best employer award. Don't go only by that. Go by what the real people there are experiencing. Talk to them, speak to them, get connected with them. Then only you will come to know the reality of. Otherwise, you will go into a company, into a job where you will get stuck and you will feel, oh my God, where have I landed up? Yeah. Work-life balance. So consider the work-life balance associated with your chosen career. Some professions may require more hours or travel than others. So be ready for it. Even if that means that you will have to travel for hours together, and this is your age, you should readily, happily accept. Come what may. You ask me to travel all over the world, I will do it. You send me to Nandaman, you send me to Africa, you send me to anywhere in the world, I will go. Because I need to work, I need to earn, I need to gain experience and do good in my life, and not just for myself, for many others who are looking at me as a role model. I don't know how many of you think like that. If you, trust you me. Monica, wonderful if you do volunteering. That's great. Wonderful. You help the specially abled people. Yeah, I have done for some time. Of late, I have not been doing, and I'm again going to consider doing this, Monica, very soon. Maybe next month onwards. I've already planned 2 programs for such programs where I'm going to help the mentally challenged people, who are mentally challenged, whose mental capacities are not that great. And second, all those people who are not doing anything, are into beggary. So all those institutions, all those NGOs who can bring these beggars at one place, and I can spend some hours with them and help them understand why it is important for them not to continue to beg and work really hard to earn money. It will help all of us a lot. Yeah, wonderful, Monica, you do for blind and mentally challenged. Wonderful. That's such a noble cause. Wonderful. I appreciate your feelings towards others, empathy for others. Wonderful. Decision making. Make a list of pros and cons for each career options. What could be bad, what could be good. Be open to change. Don't think that if you have fixed a path, you might your destination should be fixed. Your path can change a little bit here and there. That's okay. Okay, it can change a little bit. You can take a turn on the left and then come back on the main road again. Like that. That's like that. Okay. Now, quickly, we will go through the classic mistakes that parents and children make while choosing a career option. Okay. Do let me know if you think that I'm going too fast, because this is something which is, although it requires at least half an hour more, this is my favorite pace among this, because here a lot goes around. Okay, imposing their own aspirations. No? This is like, I am a parent and I wanted to be a doctor, or maybe an engineer, or maybe a chartered accountant, or maybe an IAS. Okay, I wanted to be this and I could not. So I am imposing my failure onto my son. Hey, you need to become an IAS. Was my dream. I could not, but you will very well. Make my dream come real. That's bad. You are unnecessarily putting your baggage on your children's shoulder. What for? For your own happiness. No, that's wrong. So for all the parents who are there, please don't mind my words. I'm just, expressing my my heart out. It's just that we've all been experiencing. I'm sure you must have also been. As a parent, when you were a child, you must have also experienced the same thing. Let's change that. Let's change that for our children. Let's not impose our own aspirations on them. Right? Let them live their life. Let them choose their careers. Let's help them. Let's guide them. Let's help them choose the right path. Maybe, if they come back to us and explain to us that no, Papa, no, Amma, this is, the right path because of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 reasons. You should listen to that. Give your ears and brains to it, and try to figure out, is he being logical? Is he right? Is he being is he in a way making sense? Because we are all grown up, we can understand whether people around us are making sense or not. So there we should not come with our own prejudices, which are like my own aspirations. That's one thing, biggest thing which we as parents have to do for the generations which are going to come now. A lot has already been going on, and I'm pretty sure you are aware of all such coaching centers, and especially a city called Kota, which is in Rajasthan, where probably the country's most aspiring, highly ambitious aspiring engineering students who want to get into IITs go for preparation. I tell you, the situation there is extremely bad, pathetic. And a lot is because the aspirations of the society, the parents, we should overcome that. Overemphasizing prestige and income. So parents overemphasize on high paying and prestigious professions over the child's actual interest. We've all seen Three Idiots, so let me not put a lot of emphasis on this. I'm sure you must have seen the movie called Three Idiots, where Amir Khan played a role and there was Madhavan in it. Okay, so let's not focus only on those jobs which are high paying right now. A software engineer, a doctor, There are a lot of profession which does not pay in the beginning, but later on they pay so much that even a doctor and engineer cannot afford in 10 years time. There are professional photographers whose one painting can fetch them what a software engineer's 10 years salary cannot fetch. So there is no job in the world which is small or big. It's just how we make it big or small. And it is through our talent and interest and our passion in it. So as parents, we should acknowledge that. Lack of support, kids do not get the emotional and the financial support. And so it becomes very difficult for children to choose the right career. So we should discourage that. We should actually give them as much support as they want. Ignoring changing job markets, parents may push their children into traditional careers, again, the same thing. And I will give you this scenario of the country, okay? Please don't mind. Bihar is known for IAS. So everyone who comes out of Bihar will have to become an IAS. So parents push that thrust on them that you will have to become an IAS. People who are in down south in all of the states, most of the parents, even today, I'm sure, even today, push their children into engineering, into becoming a scientist. So again, that's a cliche profession. Why? Why everyone should be pushed into engineering? Why everyone should be pushed into IAS, becoming an IAS? Or maybe in the northern belt, in the there are communities which are into businesses. So they usually push their children into business. So why that? So let's not go by the cliche. Let's not go by what has been happening. Let's focus on what the new trends are. What the new trends, not the new jobs are going to offer to our children. If that is good, why not let them do that? Allow them to explore that, make money and prestige and job and everything out of it. Yeah. Setting unrealistic expectations, parents who set unattainable goals, again, add a lot of stress. Okay. So again, comparisons with other children, or maybe setting unrealistic goals that you will have to marry. I don't have much to do. It is you who is going to help help your sister marry. So you'll have to earn so much that you are able to marry her in 3 years' time. These are unrealistic expectations from children, because these are very, very. I'll say these are things which are the reasons which turn into dramatic and bad situations for many children in their life. And then later on, the parents regret. So somehow I strongly believe that all of this can stop if just that we as parents take notice of it. We move on to the mistakes children make. Choosing a career solely for money. Now, all the students who are here, please pay attention. I know we are almost towards the end of the session. I'll take 5 more minutes and I'll wind up. Don't choose your careers only for the sake of money. Today, a job which can give you maybe 25 lakh rupees will also ask a lot from you. It will ask you to travel so much that you might get stressed so much that you will walk out of that job in next 6 months' time. Are you that kind of a person who can manage so much of travel? Can you work for 18 hours, 19 hours, 20 hours for years together? So please be very wise in choosing careers, and don't choose only for money. Choose for your interest and passion, because if you have passion, trust you me, I have been working from the past around 17 years. I have been working for, my dear friends, I've been working for more than 16, 17 hours a day. But yes, on Saturdays and Sundays, I play cricket. I enjoy with my family. I go out. I do all that I can do. I read, I write, I sing, I listen to music. But I work, but that is out of the passion which I have for my job. Not because somebody is telling me, no, Ajit, you need to do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this. No. So money should not drive you too much. You should do proper research before you get into any kind of a job. Getting into a job just because your friend also got into it is not right. Following trends blindly. So now, because 10 of your friends have become good YouTubers, so you should considering YouTube as a career is not a good idea. They became good. It's a good option, no doubt. But you too should do it is not right. Are you good enough? Are you interested? Do you have that patience and that hard work you put in that? Because that also requires huge amount of hard work. Someone shoots my videos, they upload it, they design it, they create it, but it requires huge amount of time and hard work. Trust you me, it is not easy. Nothing is easy in this world, let me tell you. And then the fear of failure. Okay. So avoid career choices due to fear of not succeeding. Ignoring personal passions. There are a lot of children who ignore their personal passion and go by what society is asking them. Okay. So you can take a stand. If your parents are making a choice for you, it is because you are not assertive enough. It is because you can't stand your ground. As children, you should speak to your parents properly without misbehaving, of course. You should speak to them, explain to them, give them logics, convey and convince them, Papa, Amma, this particular job, I am very passionate. And these are the 10 reasons, 5 reasons, 6 reasons, 4 reasons. And I know I will do pretty good in this. I will be very happy. I can bet you, my dear friends, 90 out of 100 parents, at least 90 out of 100 parents will say, Bacha, if you are happy, we are happy. Go ahead. Because every parent wants their children to be happy. But you should be confident enough. You should be assertive enough to stand and talk and explain to your parents, Papa, this is what I'm going to do because I'm very passionate about it. I know I can do very well. And I will be damn happy. Even if I'm not successful in 1 month now, or if I succeed and then fail 3 times constantly, I will still be happy. I will still make a life out of it. Trust you me, most of the parents will say, go ahead, bacha, do it. We are there with you. Yeah. Okay. So, Ms. Rajeshwari, I think it's time. It's already 7:40. I hope I am not crossing the time.
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah, Mrs. Rajeshwari.
Completed, sir, for the today?
Yeah, kind of.
Yes, sir.
We have completed. Yes.
Okay, sir.
For today.
Okay, then we'll proceed tomorrow, sir.
Okay. So a closing statement. I'll just unshare my screen. Just hold on. Okay, everyone. I hope the session was at least average as per your expectations. Please share with me on the chat box if it was whatever your feedback is, so that I can at least be I can at least know where I stand. So Kanna Piran says, super sir, thank you sir, very much informative. It was very informative session, sir. You are too good interesting. Thank you. Oh my God, thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. It was informative and motivating. That sounds good for me. Okay. Any parent would like to share anything other than the children were there? It blew my mind. Okay, Shishti says it blew my mind. Okay. I would love to hear from you, Shishti, tomorrow. How did it blew your mind? Thank you so much, sir. Such a great session, sir. Anjum. Thank you so much, Anjum. Thank you, Yaswani. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone who's writing the feedback. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Had a great session. Wonderful session. Wonderful opportunity for us to develop us a career life, sir. Had a wonderful session. Very interactive. Thank you very much. Very fruitful. Thank you so much. Okay, Mrs. Rajeshwari. Thank you, everyone. Yes. Namaskaram for the day. And meet you tomorrow around the same time. And love you guys. Do well. Even after the program gets over tomorrow, just stay with what you want in your life. There is nothing in this world which is actually difficult to achieve. It's just that you have to put your strong mind to it. Nothing else. Just this. Just this some grams in this distance. is enough to win the world. Trust you me. Some grams. These are hardly some grams inside this. Nothing else is required. Okay. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Rajeshwari. Over to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Actually, always your motivational speakers. You from your words they get confidence. So that is the unique of yourself always.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. We'll meet tomorrow, sir.
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Good night, sir.
Good night.
Good night. Thank you, participants.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah. Okay.